Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I guess you can call it a podcast. We are here today to do a rapid news break, you guys. Let's talk about Cardi B and Tasha K. All right, little backstory. Cardi B, Tasha K is a YouTuber who does entertainment news. However, after watching her years ago, I started calling her the National Enquirer of YouTube because she would definitely put out lies. Like, you would definitely know she was lying and she didn't care. She would just put up all these salacious things about these entertainers and she did not care. So when we got into the whole thing with her targeting Cardi B, which she did, she ended up doing like a billion videos on Cardi B. I actually felt bad for Cardi B because I would watch some of those videos. This was back in 2018. I would watch those videos and it seemed as though they were really bothering Cardi B. Cardi B would reach out to her in the email and she would make another video clowning the fact that she sent an email asking her to stop. Like, she would literally do videos saying, look, this is what she emailed me and she's begging me to stop this. And I'm like, I really felt bad because you could tell it was bothering Cardi. Then she sent out cease and desist. And Tasha K on her show quite a number of times. I'm sure they probably brought it up in court. She made reference to the cease and desist, and she was like, yeah, it means nothing. I get them all the time. It's no big deal. Well, sis, this one was a big deal. So they went to court. Cardi B let them know how traumatized she was by this. She said she was on the verge of suicide. Like, literally, this girl is running around saying you have STDs and everything, and you're disputing it. But of course, once people put that sort of thing out there, then people were looking at you a certain kind of way. And I honestly felt so bad for her. But anyway, they've been in court, and everything that Tasha K has said has been actually damning to herself. Like, she's said she definitely lied on entertainers. That's what she do. She said she lied on Cardi. She admitted to doing everything for clicks and views. Clicks and views, that's all it's all about. And you guys, she ended up being she became, I won't say famous, but a lot of people know of her and subscribe to her and everything, knowing that she's lying because the way she puts it forth is as if it's truth. And even if it's not something that's verified, it's gossip. She doesn't represent it as gossip. She don't really say a whole heck of a lot of allegedly. I don't hear a whole heck of a lot of allegedly from her. Like, she was very cocky with the fact that no one can touch her. Like, I guess she just think because it's YouTube, it's not a big deal. So kudos to Cardi for actually standing up for herself, because we all know that she doesn't need the money. It doesn't matter what the amount of money was that she won. She didn't need it. She was doing it to just show, listen, leave people alone. And she did it just for the principle of the matter. And I am so happy for her. So during this trial, you guys, they've had so many different developments. They've had things from Tasha K, because they've shown a lot of videos apparently in the courtroom. Tasha K's defense team showed a video stating that it would help show that, Cardi B said something bad about somebody else's kid, called the kid a monkey or something like that. However, in the video, Tasha K was again destroying Cardi B and saying stuff, and apparently the judge was like, do you think that really helps out your client? Because it doesn't. And I'm like, oh my God. So when I heard that, I'm like, oh, she's definitely gonna lose. Then we get down to, I think it was yesterday, the day before yesterday, where her husband took the stand. I'm not even sure why he took the stand, because if you're married, you don't have to testify against your spouse. But he took the stand anyway, and apparently he was telling the truth on her and telling that she lied. Like, literally, he said, no, she lied on stand. They said she was asked about the cease and desist and why she didn't do it, and she said she didn't see it. It went to the company email. She's not allowed to check that email. So when they cross-examined her husband, or examined her husband, did the whole thing, he said, oh no, she checks the email, or either I send it to her. I've told her about every single cease and desist. And I'm like, they up here going back and forth on the stand, like, that's not super serious. It's extremely serious. So I think it was yesterday or either earlier today, we find out Cardi B won. Yay, she won. I think it was like 1.3 million at first. Then they were saying, and more could possibly come. So yes, she ended up winning damages. and I think it ended up totaling like $4 million. All right, let's just read real quick. Cardi B won more than $4 million in a libel suit against the celebrity gossip blogger who falsely claimed in YouTube videos that the rapper was a prostitute, did cocaine, and had contracted STDs. A jury in federal court in Georgia awarded Cardi B 1.25 million on Monday in the lawsuit, including 1 million in general damages and 250,000 in medical expenses against Tasha K, also known as Tasha K. You guys, I just want to come and do this quick rapid news break and talk about what's really going on. Congratulations to Cardi. She put out a statement stating, she appreciate the her attorneys, her family, the judge, the jury, and everything. And it was very sweet, you guys. In the end of her statement, she put out the number for suicide hotline, and I think that was amazing. I also think she has a really good heart. No matter how you feel about her, I don't think she's a bad person. She has a really good heart, especially for what she did for the fire victims. Oh my God, paying for their funerals and everything. That's huge, and that is truly giving back. And I'm just wondering what this means for Tasha K. Like, does she continue her YouTube? Because we know that Cardi is going to start snatching that money. Like, what does this do? And I'm not trying to wish ill on her or whatever, but I'm glad she was brought down a peg because she was extremely cocky and it was too much. And you don't win by playing dirty, and she plays dirty. Her channel is dirty. And yeah, I'm just glad she was taught a lesson. But I guess we'll see if she was actually taught a lesson. We'll see what type of news she comes up with for these videos. She's gonna have to continue the videos so she can pay off Cardi B. But just know her lifestyle is about to change. I mean, not saying she was balling like out of control, but she's about to be hit for a lot. Like, I'm sure that that Cardi B and her attorneys are sending in the Google for, hey, let's garnish right away. Let's garnish. This is what she does. And not only that, her company was held liable. So, yeah, listen, can't play dirty. But if you are still here, thank you so much. You are the real MVP. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. That would be nice. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Smooches.